Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I am starting today's video off completely barefaced. It's been a really rough morning. I've been going at this for a while now, so I'm gonna get into that and tell you guys what's been going on. But for today's video, I decided that I would just show you guys my everyday makeup routine, what I do if I'm really wanting to go out and wear makeup, which lately I haven't been because it's been so hot. It's been extremely hot here, very humid, and it's just been miserable. So I thought I would just show you guys my everyday makeup routine and just kind of chit chat with you about what's been going on today because it's been very, very rough. But before we jump into today's video, I just want to say if you are new here, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't yet, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. We do a lot of fun, colorful makeup looks over here on my channel, and every once in a while I throw in a neutral look because I know it's been requested of me to do so. So I'm trying to get into the groove of doing that. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in and start talking about my morning so far. It's been so much fun. I'm just using my e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. So I've been awake since 5:45. Okay, I don't get up this early. Ever, not even for work. But Dustin is on a little day trip with some friends. He'll be back later tonight. So he had to leave pretty early. And he woke me up before he left to say goodbye. And I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do today. I really wanted to sit down and film. I wanted to vlog today, which I haven't done in a while. I have to work out and clean my house, all that normal daily stuff. I'm going to use two foundations. I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place and my NARS. So I couldn't really go back to sleep, but I also had a lot of stuff I wanted to do today anyway, so I just decided to stay awake. Well, Dustin ends up calling me shortly after he left. And he's like, hey, I really need you to come pick us up because my car broke down. And I'm like, oh no. Luckily, he didn't get that far out of town. He was probably maybe 5 miles out of town. So I go and I pick him and the guys up. We come back to the house because they're going to take my car on the trip. And I decided I would just make everybody coffee because they've been up since 4:30. So I made everybody coffee. And they hung out at the house for I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. So they leave and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to start filming. I don't want to sit around and lollygag. So everybody knows that I always start this eye first off camera just so I can make sure it's what I want. Everything looks good. I don't make any really bad mistakes or anything. And then I film this eye on camera. Well, I sat down and I started doing makeup and nothing was really working for me. It was just, today wasn't a day that I could do makeup, and I had to wipe my eye off 4 times. I'm not even joking, literally 3 to 4 times, until I found something that I wanted to do and I liked it. So I get ready to turn on all of my lights, and I have a ring light and 2 soft boxes on the side of me. Well, the one soft box doesn't turn on, and I'm like, oh no, what do I do? I thought maybe it wasn't plugged in all the way, or the bulb was loose, so I'm checking everything and it still won't turn on. And I'm like, great. My makeup's gonna look super awkward. It's not gonna be lit up the way it needs to be. And when you have a shimmer on your lid, or you're using bright colors, you need that light to really make those colors pop. And I didn't have that light. And I still don't have that light. So if my lighting seems a little off, that's why. I'm just going to cream contour with my W7 bronzer. So then I said screw it, and I wiped my eye off, and I was like, I'm not filming today. I'm done. I'm so over it. So I wiped my eye makeup off. So that's on top of the makeup that I wiped off before I turned on my camera. That's number 5. Then I wiped my makeup off. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what, maybe I could do a look that doesn't involve a shimmer shade. I could do a neutral look or something, So I'm like, you know what, this is the perfect opportunity for me to do a brown smoky eye because I've been wanting to do neutral looks and I love the look of a brown smoky eye. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. So I was like, you know what, that's perfect. So I sit down and I start filming right away. I didn't do this eye off camera or anything. I just started filming right away, telling you guys this story right now. And it's just not looking good. It's really not. I'm not going to act like it was amazing or I don't make mistakes. No, this was not looking good at all. I don't know if it was because of the lighting or I was just already in a bad mood. I don't know, but either way, it just was not. I wasn't having it. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. So I take that look off and I'm just sitting here because I really wanted to film. Like, I didn't want to just not film today. So I wipe it off and then I get back on camera and I start doing another look. And I'm telling you guys this story again. So, I swear today's just not my day. So the look is kind of coming out okay. Like I'm seeing the vision, I'm liking it, it's kind of working. And then I look at my viewfinder and I look at my viewfinder on my camera and it looks not like it does in person. It looks awful. Like I didn't know how to blend makeup. It just looked so bad. And I'm like, I'm trying so hard to make it work. Like I don't want to wipe off my makeup again. Like I'm trying, but it didn't look good whatsoever. I'm also using the e.l.f. Cream Blush in Turks and Caicos. So at this point, I've had it. I wiped that eye makeup off. I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm so over it. So I'm sitting here thinking, what the heck can I do that would be somewhat interesting, you know, or something? And I'm like, you know what? I don't think I've ever done, like, my daily makeup routine. I may have. But if I did, it was a long time ago, and it needs to be updated. So I was like, you know what, that's perfect. I don't have to, like, focus so hard on trying to get this perfected look. That's not going to look great under lights that are half working, you know? So I'm just going to set my face with my Coty Airspun. Honestly, like, my base makeup is literally the same as what I do on camera every single day. Nothing ever really changes. It's just been a very rough morning. Like, I think it's already 9 o'clock and I've been up since 5:45. It's already 9:30. Like, where did my freaking day go? I'm gonna bronze with my Hoola Caramel. I know I haven't used this in such a long time, but I recently used it, like, off camera and I was like, oh yeah. Why did I ever stop using this? And don't worry, I'm going to touch up my eyebrows at the end after all my powders are on and everything. So yeah, that's my terrible story of my morning. Like, I know things are worse and people have, like, worse things going on, but this is what I'm dealing with and I'm allowed to feel upset about it. So recently what I've been doing with my skin, because it's been, like, weirdly dry lately. I don't know why. I have very oily skin. It still is oily, but I've been having, like, a lot of dry patches coming through. So what I've been doing is I'll take my Jaclyn Luminous Powder. This is in the shade Do Me. And I will dip my sponge in it. And I'll put it in this area right here because this is where I get really dry lately. I don't know why. And it just really, like, brings life and luminosity back to your skin. I'll do this side and leave this one blank, and hopefully you guys will be able to see it on camera. Can you guys see that? I really hope you can. Like, look at the difference. It's just, like, dull and flat, and then it's just, like, luminous and glowy on that side. And it's not like a shimmery type of glow. It's just like a very dewy, like, your skin is naturally like that. It's so pretty. If you don't have this, it's like the one thing I would highly, highly recommend from her cosmetics line. 100%. Like, ooh, it just does something. It's beautiful. I'll even pop some on my chin. And it just adds, like, the most subtle amount of dewiness. It's not overpowering, it's not glittery, it's just perfection. And I'm not gonna lie, I usually reach for her highlighter on my normal just makeup days, so I'm gonna do that because that's what this video is about. This is in the shade Iced. Super pretty. Ooh! And if you go a little crazy, you could just pat it out with your sponge. That's what I normally do. Just helps it blend in a little bit better. So I just fixed up my eyebrows a little bit because there was a ton of powder in them, so just wanted to get rid of all of that. Okay. So then what I do is I'll go in with any bronzer that I use that day, and today's Hulu Caramel, and I use that to put all over my eyes. Like, I'll take a big fluffy brush and I just kind of like throw this on everywhere. No rhyme or reason, I just make it messy, just throw it on there. I know it's kind of crazy, like I do all these colorful looks on my channel and like I don't really do neutral looks, but in real life I don't have time to do all those colorful looks to go out. I would love to, but I just ain't got time for that. So if I'm wanting to go out and just add some dimension to my eyes so they don't look so plain with the rest of my face, this is what I do. It's an easy trick and it's quick and it gets me out the door. And I'm very sloppy with it, as you can tell. I'm just throwing it on everywhere. And then you could also take your highlight shade that you used that day or a different highlight shade that you wanted to use. It really doesn't matter. It's totally your choice. So I think for today I'm going to take my Beauty Bay and Nikki Tutorials palette and I'm going to go in with the shade All In. It's this one right here. It's a super pretty shimmery shade. And all I do is take whatever shade I'm using on my finger and I just put that all over my lid. That's literally all I do. Like, this just makes it look like you really focused on your eye makeup when you really didn't. It's so easy. You literally use 2 shades. And you don't even have to use a shimmer if you don't want to. You could use whatever the heck you wanted. But I feel like a shimmer just really like adds to it and makes it look like you did something. And then I'll go back in with my bronzer. And I just sweep that right under my lash line. Not a whole lot because I don't want it to look too messy under there, but I also don't want it to look too plain. So I'll just sweep a little bit of that under there. And that's the eyeshadow. You could even use a brow bone highlight if you wanted. I'll take my Jaclyn highlighter that I used on a big fluffy brush and I'll just pop that right on the brow bone. And you don't have to do this part. You really don't. It's totally personal choice. So lately I've been doing like a really big wing on my eyes. And I've been using the Anastasia liquid liner because this is literally like the best liquid liner in the whole entire world. I love it so much. It's so easy to use and it dries down matte and it's super dark. Ugh, it's so easy. I love this liner. God. I literally suck at liquid liner so bad, but that one, it just, I don't know. It just makes it so easy. So I'm just adding some mascara before I add some fake eyelashes. And I'm using the Maybelline Sky High mascara. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is very overhyped. But I also don't know if I'm like a fair candidate because my eyelashes are so short and small that literally no mascara works on me no matter what it is. So once my mascara is dry, that's when I go in with my false lashes. And I use the Duo Glue. This is the one that's on the brush. And I've learned this new trick that if you paint the brush onto your lash line as opposed to putting it on the lashes itself, it just works so much better and dries so much faster. Like, you don't have to sit there and blow on your lashes or set them aside and just wait for them to dry and get tacky. If you just put the glue on directly onto your lash line, the lashes will go on instantly. See how quick that was? The only downside to this is you do get a lot of like residual glue in your lashes, and you will be picking it out for days, but hey, it makes it so much easier. I don't know where I learned that method from. It was probably Make Me Up Missa, to be honest, and it works. Try it. And then I usually put mascara on my bottom lashes. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. And that's all I do. Like on a daily basis when I do wear makeup and I do go out, this is what I do. But if I had the time to get up and do colorful makeup all the time, I totally would. So because we were like in mask time, you know, I didn't really put too much on my lips. But things are starting to open up again. Things are being, you know, kind of returning back to normal. So I've been reaching back into my lip drawer a lot. And I always go for a nude. Unless I'm going out, then I usually go for like a deep, dark burgundy color. But lately it's been a nude. And my go-to lip combo was always ColourPop BFF Lip Liner with Jeffree Star's Mannequin Liquid Lipstick. But I've recently changed it up, and I think I like this combo a little bit more. So what I've been doing is I go in with Colored Rain Liquid Lipstick and Sugar. So this shade is essentially the same as Mannequin. It's just like a hint darker. So then I'll go in with Lime Crime Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Virgo. And I just pat that right on the center. Like so. And then I use my finger to blend it out. And then I'll add a little more. And just repeat the process. And that's it. Sometimes I add a gloss, but most of the time I don't. I'm just not feeling it sometimes with gloss. Because it just gets literally on everything. Zhuzh up my hair over here so I'm not looking like a total mess. And that's it. That is my everyday makeup routine. This is what I do when I go out. If me and Dustin go on like a date or something, this is usually what I end up doing because it's soft, it's glamorous at the same time, and it looks like you really put in a lot of effort, but you really don't. I mean, if I wasn't filming this makeup look would take me maybe 15 minutes, if that. I mean, the longest part of this whole makeup routine is my eyebrows. That's literally it. Everything else is so quick and so easy. But yeah, this is it for today's video. I know it was kind of like a mess. It was just a rough day. But I'm also kind of glad it happened because an updated makeup routine did need to happen. I'm pretty sure I've done one. And if I didn't, then it needed to happen anyway. So here we are. But anyways, guys, this is it for today's makeup look. I really enjoyed you guys hanging out with me today and listening to me complain and rant and rave and all that good stuff. So as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss another video. Also, follow me on Instagram. I think that's it. Yeah, I have nothing else to say except I love you guys and I will see you in the next video. Bye!